Today we're going to learn how to create a start part in Creo Parametric 3.0. The reason we would create a start part is because the default datum planes in a part happen to be so big that when you start to sketch, you're usually not drawing at the size that you would like. So I have Creo open here. First thing we're going to do, just as every time we open up Creo, is we're going to select our working directory. So I'm going to select that. I'm going to go to my documents because that's where I want to save my folder. I'm going to right click in the space here and hit new folder, and I'll call this start parts. Okay, now from here I'm going to hit new. I'm going to select the part, and the first part I'll create will be an inch start part. So I'll go start underscore part underscore inch. It's important to use underscores because that is how Creo likes to see files. So yours may look slightly different than this, but overall we have all the same things on the left here. Creo starts you with a default right, top, and front datum plane under all of your parts. So the first thing we're going to do is go up to File, then go to Prepare, and then Model Properties. And this is where I'm going to set up my units for my part. Now I'm going to create an inch part, and you can see right here I am already on inch units. But if we hit change, you can see some of the other options that are available: millimeter, meter, inch, pound, second, inch, pound, meter, second, etc. I'm going to stay on the default, so I'm just going to hit close and then hit close again. Now from here, I'm going to right click my first datum plane, and I'm going to hit edit definition, which is this icon right here. Now you can see in my datum plane window that comes up that my width and my height are grayed out. All I have to do is hit adjust outline, size, and then change the width right here. Now to me, typically everything I'm going to start to create is typically going to be within, we'll say 10 inches, a 10-inch box. So I'm going to hit 10. I'm going to change this to 10 height as well. I'm going to hit OK. Now that plane is shrunk down where we can't really see it very well now. It's actually right there in the middle. I'm going to do the same thing on the other two planes. So again, datum plane, display, adjust outline. You can even hit lock aspect ratio if you want to just change one and have them both change at the same time. And then hit OK. And then I'll do it to my last datum plane here. Display, adjust outline, 10, 10. And I'll hit OK. Now, if I refit my window with this button right here, you can see it still looks the same, but now my planes are only 10 by 10. Now the advantage of this is when I go to create and extrude, or any type of feature, and I go and create my sketch, when I draw that initial square, they're a little bit more reasonable sizes. Now if this was still at 500, if I created something this size, it'd probably be about 400 by 400. Most things you create are not going to be 400 inches by 400 inches, very large size. So I'm just going to cancel out of here because I don't want to overwrite anything in my start part. And all I have to do is just save my start part, hit OK. Alright, now I'm going to go and create a millimeter start part. So I'm going to go over to new again, part, and my name will be start underscore part underscore millimeters, so mm. I'm going to hit OK. Now I'm going to go up to File. I'm going to go down to Prepare and edit my model properties again. Now this time I'm going to change my units. I'm going to hit change right here, and I'm going to change it to millimeter kilogram second because that's a typical unit of measurement I'm going to use for weight, which is kilogram, and time I'm not typically worried about that, but that'll be second. So from here I'll hit set. I don't have anything created, so this really doesn't matter. But if, for example, you accidentally create something as an inch when you're really drawing something in millimeters, you could have it actually interpret those dimensions and not convert it. Or you could have it convert it and it'll divide it by 25.4 and make it into an inch dimension. So I'm just going to hit OK. I'm going to hit close. And close one more time. Now I'm going to do that same thing I did with my inch start part. I'm going to right click the right, go to edit definition, and now under my display of my datum plane, I'm going to go with a little bit different numbers. So maybe something more like 200, since that would be roughly about 8 inches by 8 inches. Hit OK. Same with my top over here. Display, adjust outline. I'll even lock that. 200. Hit OK. You can see these shrinking down. Edit definition. Display. Adjust outline. 200. And hit OK. So now you can see I have a 200 millimeter box essentially of datum planes here for when I want to create a part. So I can save this now. Save my start part millimeter in here and hit OK. Now when you go to create your next part off of one of these start parts, all you're going to do, so I'll close out of both of them, so you're going to open one of your start parts. So if I'm creating an inch part, I'm going to open my inch start part. I'm going to go to File, Save As, Save a Copy. Okay? And I'm just going to name this thing Part for the time being. Hit OK. And then the one thing you do need to remember to do, you can set up map keys to do this, but I'm not going to show you how to do that now. It's pretty involved. But you need to close out of your start part so you don't overwrite your start part. Hit open, and now I can open my part. And from here, I can just start creating away. And if I want to create a nice four by four box, there I have it.